Hi guys, this is my first review of the One Rujo steel frame gravel bike. I've only had it maybe 2-3 weeks so far. Took it out for the first ride. There were a few little niggly bits. One thing I would say about these, the geometry is definitely more of a relaxed road bike than a full-on hardcore gravel bike, but it's actually really impressive to ride. I've swapped out a few little bits. The wheels, purely because Superstar were doing some silly sales and I got that wheel set for, I think it was it £67 or something daft. They are about 400 grams lighter than the original wheels that came on the bike. I've also changed the seat post for a prime. It was just on offer on Chain Reactions. It was just to suit me more, with less of a layback or setback to it. A shorter stem, purely again because it is more of a road bike geometry, which I wasn't quite expecting, so I thought I'd bring the bars in a little bit closer and make it a little bit snappier, and then some specialised hover riser bars. The original parts would have been, well, were absolutely fine, but these few little minor changes have made it a really comfortable, mile munching gravel bike. The frame tubing is absolutely superb. You can go over all kinds of terrains and you really don't feel it. To say it's rigid with skinny little tires, really. I mean, it only takes up to I think it's a 43mm. These are 40, but it eats up the bumps and the bangs and is just so smooth. Weight wise, it's not the lightest, but it doesn't ride like that. It's pretty nippy. I have got some good times on some sections of rides that that I've been doing for years, and this has actually beaten a few, just because I think it is that comfortable. It allows you to really get your foot down. Things where on other gravel bikes you might be a little bit, not nervous as such, but they're a little bit rough, you maybe lose a little bit of traction. It doesn't happen with this. It's a great bike, a really good spec for the money. I got it on the offer of 199. What was it? Not 100. That would have been an offer. £999. I think, even to be honest with you, even the full price version of this, which I think is about 1,600 quid, I would still consider it. That said, they are known for dropping prices stupidly for a limited period. So if you are considering one, I would keep an eye out for discount codes, or even message on one, Planet X. It might be that they would send you one. They do seem a really good brand to kind of deal with. There's a few decent little features to it. I mean, it's through axles front and rear, carbon fork, mounts in quite a few places, tapered head tube, decent clearance down at the back end. As you can see, that's a 40mm tyre. They say 43. I think you could go a little bit bigger if you wanted to. The original wheels are shit. The original tyres are woeful. But really, that's the same on most bikes. That's where a lot of companies look to save their money, isn't it? So I do think, even at a full price, this is a really good bike to have. More reviews will come the more I ride it. Further changes, I don't think there'll be many, in fairness. It doesn't really need anything else, I don't think. Probably a set of hunt wheels, or a lighter set of wheels at some point, but these ones are more than adequate from Superstar. Yeah, a really good bike. A really good bike. Not a bad looking little thing either, really. But again, frame size is a large. That is set for me at 6 foot with a 32-inch leg. So frame sizing is pretty much bob on. It was just a little bit of a surprise that it was slightly more of a reach to it than I was expecting with the 100mm stem. Dropped that down to 80 or possibly 70, one or the other, I can't remember. Basically what I had spare in the shed that was shorter than 100. But really classy bike, really good bike. It'll do road, it'll eat gravel. One minor thing, and it is only minor because I knew it didn't have one when I bought it, but there is no dropper routing to it. You could probably wangle something in there if you wanted. Drill out at the back and pop a cable down through and out and up along with the cable here, or the cable on the other side for the rear brake. A bit of a botch it way, but drill hole, and you can buy grommets online. You could sort that out if you really wanted to, but for me, I'm not going to bother. I don't need to. I've got a Silk Road for rougher stuff. So this will be the nice long ride gravel rides that I go on, and it will be a bike that's out of the shed more than the others, I think. Okay, cheers guys.